We are in a town called Mielnik. It's in Czech Republic. And Czech Republic is kind of in the heart of Europe. What it's known for is a rich history of Inquisition, Holocaust, and all these bad things that happened. They all happen here in Europe. And in Czech Republic also, you can see a lot of Catholic churches that are very famous for dating back to 1400s, even 13 and 1200s. So we are talking about really history far back. I'm standing here in Mielnik in front of a church called Church of St. Peter and Paul. What's important about this church that under the altar of this church are stacked about 20,000 human bones and skulls. The person who is over this project here is a Jesuit. What I like about this church is the Gothic style of the building, and you can see Gothic styles here all over this old town of Mielnik. But kind of reminds me of Jesus's words that he said to Pharisees, that they are full, they're beautiful, they're like graves. They're beautiful on the outside, washed and white on the outside, but inside they're full of rotting bones or dead man's bones. And this is what this particular scripture came to my mind when walking around these churches that contain thousands, tens of thousands of human skulls and bones. So here we are. This is the entrance to that church in Mielnik. And the name of the Jesuit who is actually over this project is Jindřich Matiega. Just in Kostnice, we're going to show you pictures of another church in Kostnice, where are about 40 to 70,000 of humans' bones and skulls arranged into different things like chandelier. They're all over the church. The entire sanctuary is full of bones. What it reminds me of is when Jesus spoke to Pharisees, and he said that they are beautiful on the outside, like beautiful whitewashed graves, but on the inside they're full of dead men's bones. To me, this is a sign of who has a Pharisaic spirit today. Who are these Pharisees today? Well, it is the Catholic Church and its priesthood, hierarchy of Catholic Church. You can even see they have stacked up literal human bones and skulls under their altars where they perform Catholic masses. So Jesus, when he spoke to Pharisees, there was like a future prophecy that will continue throughout the ages until very much today. And the proof of it is what you just saw in this church and in Kostnice and many other churches throughout Europe. There are thousands of churches that contain those dead bones and skulls arranged. Now, Catholic Church seems to be completely in love with death. They seem to worship death. You can see pictures of Jesuits here who hold a skull, or they have a Bible on the skull. You can see how this Pope or Cardinal is holding up a head of a dead man's skull and worshipping it. So it's just really bizarre. Why would anybody do this? When Jesus came, he said he came to give us life and give us life more abundantly. But they seem to be preoccupied with death and love death and worship where death is.